Welcome to Outward First Impression video, you crafty bastards. Remember, this is not a review. It's only first impression after I've played the game for limited time, so my opinion might change. Outward is survival RPG with co-op feature. It is quite deep, but with very crude execution in terms of graphics and animations due to low budget. This is mostly felt in combat, that is in my opinion the weakest part of the game. While there is depth to it due to many skills connected to each weapon type, many magic abilities, ranged combat, passives and different stats involved, execution is lacking and frustrating at times. Maybe I'm too unforgiving because I started playing it after Sekiro, which has highly polished combat, but it is what it is. There is lack of impact and flinching, which leads to enemies and yourself not reacting in the least when being hit with weapons that do not have high impact stat. Even then, they will just not care sometimes unless stability has been broken. It plays out too clunky and unsatisfying in the end, with much to be desired. I have to commend devs for one thing though, and that is combat mechanic I have seen nowhere else. Any time before or during combat you can drop backpack on the ground. This makes you move faster and dodge becoming more effective. Downside is that items in the backpack cannot be used if backpack is not equipped. However, there are pockets you can fill up with couple of stuff that you can carry even when backpack is not equipped. Really cool mechanic. As I said, the execution is not good, but combat depth is really good. Weapons have various different modifiers from impact elemental damage to ones applying status effects. Every weapon type has its own skill set you can learn at trainers for a price. Various debuffs open up possibilities to do more damage or create different openings. Next to normal attacks, there is special attack that is different depending on how many normal attacks you have performed before. Add to all of that traps and magic and you have many things to play with. I have not tested magic yet properly, so can't comment on how it plays out. In Outward you're gonna die a lot. Game has weird respawn mechanic that I don't have anything against, but I can see some people having issues with it. There are a couple of things that can randomly happen when you die. You can get transported to major town in that region. You can be imprisoned by bandits that for some weird reason let you run loose in the camp. Or you can be in some random open area or something completely different. Penalty is that you lose equipment durability, some silver coins if you had any, wake up with low max stamina and health, and possibly with debuffs. So penalties are alright in my opinion, nothing too severe because death comes easy in this game, and yet it slows progress enough to be annoying so that you pay more attention next time. Emphasis in this game is definitely on exploration and survival. In my opinion, it is done really good. There are completely different maps with lots of stuff to do. Quests, puzzles, dungeons, different monster types. I really want to explore the world to see what it has to offer. Unfortunately, due to so much walking, I get bored after a while. Especially since there is no fast travel of any kind. Okay, this is a survival game, but why the hell can't we travel between major towns instantly? It is pointless having to walk to faraway towns every damn time. Even though this is big minus since time wasting factor goes up significantly without any kind of fast travel option, exploration will keep you entertained. Loot as well. It is RNG, but it is quite rewarding for the most part, making exploration interesting if you can stay alive. Most locations have, after beating powerful enemy or solving a puzzle, unique items that can improve your survivability in fights by a ton. Or some random stuff you can sell or dismantle. Survival element in Outward is quite well done in my opinion. Bear in mind that I have almost no experience with survival games, so my opinion means diddly squat. There are too many survival elements in this game to go to every little detail. My favorite survival mechanic is definitely cold and hot weather and how we deal with it. Every area has different climate that can hinder your progress. Most pieces of armor and clothing help in dealing with high and low temperatures in some way. If temperature is low, everything padded helps. Also, by having torch lit, you can increase body temperature as well. If temperature is high, everything light and soft helps. Drinking lots of water, eating cactus fruit and finding caves can cool you down and buy enough time to get to next area. I quite like this. Crafting is important part of the game, from basic stuff like creating campfires, cooking from the pot, crafting arrows, to advanced stuff like creating unique weapons and armor with materials that drop from nasty animals. Everything is here. Lot to do and it is well done. Overall, my first impression of Outward is that it has many great ideas and many things going for it, but some crucial stuff like combat execution or lack of fast travel of any kind is something that every player should be aware of. Am I enjoying playing the game? Yes, but only for limited time until frustration kicks in eventually. Also, I've read co-op is not very good due to problematic reward system, but I did not try co-op, so I can't comment on that. Just another thing to keep an eye out for, next to lots of bugs that will be squashed eventually because developers are listening and are active in the community, and that is promising. Can Outward in the end be a great game? I don't think it can change that much, but good game most definitely with some things sorted. Just remember that this is my first impression only, not a review. Thank you all for watching and you'll be hearing from me soon.